Hi, so we are here talking to Dr. Babic Rosario. Dr. Babic Rosario, can you tell us what you do, what you teach at Daniels?
Hi, pleasure to be on today. Well, I teach intro to marketing at the undergrad level, as well as marketing research at the Masters of Science program here at DU.
Awesome. So you and I were we've kind of had conversations about memes in the past, and I was curious, you had mentioned that you were doing some research about memes, and memes, 2020 was the year of the meme. So right after, Baby Yoda, or it's not even a Baby Yoda anymore, it's Grogu. After that, then I got more memes from people I'd never heard of before. So it's interesting. So tell me what your research found or is based on.
Yeah, thank you. What an interesting topic, isn't it?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
I'm really enjoying doing this for a living and having having an opportunity to research something so cool. I first stumbled upon memes around 2014, 15 when I was looking at user generated content related to consumer lifestyles. And in particular, since then, I've been studying consumers who go gluten free or keto or do the whole 30, which kind of deviates a little bit from the mainstream and from the norm. And I noticed that while those folks might be super happy with their lifestyles, a lot of people are not, and they're teasing them. And as a form of that teasing, I noticed that there is just a proliferation of memes. And specifically around that time, I stumbled upon, my goodness, probably hundreds of memes on why people are gluten free and the various reasons for that. And so I thought this is quite interesting. It's sort of a parody. It's sort of a critique of somebody else's lifestyle. It's a form of resistance, and I thought this is really culturally very interesting. And since then, I've been kind of looking at memes in a variety of projects, and recently partnered with a colleague of mine, Felipe Thomas from the University of Oxford, and we are right now employing multiple methods, including machine learning, with over 1 million memes that we find on Reddit, but also delving into some interviews and surveys to really get at the nitty gritty of this phenomenon. And really, what is fascinating is that people take this digital content. They editorialize it, they add to it, they make it their own, and then they share it with a group of people. But what's really fascinating for me from a research standpoint is, well, when does it relate with other people? When does
Mhm.
it make sense? When is a meme a meme? Does it have
Yeah.
to have an image? Does it have to have text? What does it really have to look like? If we take a screenshot of a tweet, is that a meme? When will it be impactful, effective? I've also been doing quite some research on online reviews, and I'm really curious to see, these different forms of consumer generated content. We know that they impact sales of products, and they impact how people think about brands. Do memes, do they act in the same way?
Mhm.
Should companies be inviting memes? Have you seen the movie Bird Box?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's one of those movies that's been touted by these big marketing agencies and data collection agencies as one of those pieces of content that has highly memeable scenes, right? And
Yeah.
so the various scenes where Sandra Bullock is taking her kids across the lake, or walking with them through the forest, those have become memeable. Those have been turned into memes, and it's really, really interesting to think about this. And so, from a marketing perspective, now we're kind of having to think about, should we create purposefully memeable content? Should
Yeah.
we invite people to create memes related to our brands, related to entertainment products like movies and stuff? And does that backfire? That's kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
a lot of
interesting.
interesting questions.
Yeah, I know that New York Times, somebody, I can't remember who it was, who wrote Baby Yoda is your God now. And the whole premise was, right, your content needs to have memeable characters in it. Obviously, citing Mandalorian as the easiest one. But it's funny, you have to kind of really understand your business, right? So if you're, I don't know, if you're selling wire hangers, I don't know how memeable that is, right? Or how receptive they are, and also the love of the brand. Are you in the midst of your research, or are you done?
We are in the midst of our research now, and we have some cool preliminary insights based on the memes from Reddit that we
Yes.
find. So that is a meme specific environment, right? That has different subreddits that are dedicated just to this, to the creation, exchange, and commenting, and liking different memes. So we started off with that, and already what we're finding is that compared to other content on Reddit and online, this is using machine learning techniques. This is classified differently. This is uniquely identified as both an object and a relationship. And what this really just tells us, and I guess in layman's terms, is it's a piece of content, unlike text, that has a lot of implicit meaning, right? And so it may really resonate well with some people, and it may entirely flop. And so it's curious to think about. We really want to define this specifically to marketing, to understand when this will be relevant, impactful. How does a meme get spread online? What are the different groups that will decide to share a meme? When is it relevant? When does it personally resonate? Those kinds of questions are the ones that we're exploring now.
Yeah, that's a tough one too, because I know, a lot of businesses want to communicate in ways that users communicate and share content. But boy, if it isn't a fit for whatever reason, whether you're a logo brand or a personal brand or whatever, all of a sudden it's because I've seen businesses do it, and it was like, ooh, you're thinking, how long is it going to take you to recover from that?
Well,
Um,
let's talk about a concrete example. A couple of years ago, there was Razer, the PC gaming company, hardware company, that used Ugandan knuckles, which I don't know if you're familiar with, but Ugandan knuckles is a character from a video game, from Sonic, that has become very racist. It has very racially inappropriate undertones, and it is related to a movie from Africa. That pieces of that content have been appropriated, created in a way that really makes the meme inappropriate, and very racially, like I said, offensive. And this company was not aware of those implicit meanings of the meme. And so what they did is they used the meme, and immediately they saw a lot of backlash online, had to pull the meme, had to pull that campaign, and apologize on Twitter for saying, we're sorry, we really did not understand what this is all about, right? And so I think companies, if they do invite memeable content, let's think back also what happened with McD stories. I don't know if you remember this hashtag. It turned into a firestorm with McDonald's a few years back, when McDonald's created this hashtag, and they said, hey people, why don't you share your positive stories that you've had with McDonald's? And it completely flopped because people used the hashtag to share their negative experiences. And so,
yeah,
because memes are inherently, they're ironic, they're laden with sarcasm, they right, this is really in the DNA of a meme, we
yeah.
believe in this project. Then it's very dangerous, we believe, to kind of have companies invite memes, and if they don't do it correctly, and if they maybe lead with some content, like in the case of Ugandan knuckles, that can really backfire for a company. So it's tricky.
Very tricky. Yeah, it sounds unbelievably complicated. Listen, well, I'd like to offer you to come back and talk about what your findings are when your research is done. Really appreciate this, and it's a fascinating topic. Thank you.
Pleasure, thank you.